Hi-ho, motherfucker! Today we're going to be reviewing a bit of a controversial Christmas movie because, some people really like it, some people really don't like it. Point is, it's Ron Howard's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, or rather Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now I know what you're thinking. Oliver, you make fun of the Cat in the Hat movie all the time because it's so fucking bad and stupid, so I'm assuming you probably hate this other live-action Dr. Seuss adaptation. You would be absolutely wrong. I fucking adore this movie. I have seen this movie over 50 times. I can tell how another person can think it's total shit. So when I review this movie, take it with a big grain of salt that I understand there are issues with it, and I will bring up some issues with it, but subjectively, this is one of my favorite movies of all time because I've seen it so much. And by favorite, I don't mean like top 10 at all. It's more like top 25. And again, it's mostly nostalgia, so get with it. So I'm going to say the negatives I understand of it. A big pet peeve I have with the movie, like the nostalgia critic said it this in his review. Like he said, oh, it looks like someone rubbed Vaseline on the lens. That is true. The movie has this weird, like mushy look over all of it, which really just makes the lights melt in the background and some of the colors just fade. And so it has really good production design and really good art direction, so that makes it less amazing in a way. Even though I've seen this movie over 50 times, there are 30 minutes of it that are absolutely fucking useless. I in fact have an edit of this movie I've made myself where I take out the entire Cindy Lou Who subplot of trying to find out who the Grinch is. That was really boring and unnecessary, and I didn't like it at all. What makes this movie, instead of a C- to an A+, is Jim Carrey as the Grinch. Even behind all that really thick makeup, which, by the way, the look of the Grinch is fucking unbelievable. Imagine if they did this again, but, the Grinch was just a CGI monster instead of it. Unrelated, on the back of this Blu-ray, it says, D-Box Motion Enabled, which, if you don't know what D-Box is, they're basically these chairs that will move along to the movie. And, when stuff happens in the movie, it'll, shake a little bit. They're not that good. All they can do is shake. They don't really coordinate with the actions of the movie very well. But now that I know I could watch this movie, and at random points when he's flying the sled, I could just feel a rumbling in my chair, I'm jealous. So what's so amazing about this movie? What has me coming back to it again and again and again and again and again? Jim Carrey as the Grinch is fucking perfect in this role.
Run for your life before I kill again!
Unlike the Cat in the Hat, when the Grinch tells a joke, it's funny on its own. It's funny for kids and adults and doesn't depend on being an innuendo. Whenever we're in, the Grinch's little home, also an amazing set, the Grinch's little lair, every shot, presents how chaotic and crazy it is. And every, light, there's, neon blues, greens. There's, shadows that he morphs in and out of. There's a little elevator he hangs off the side of. There's every time I watch the movie, I notice a new thing. Looking at this movie makes me want to watch it. Looking at these clips while I'm editing just makes me want to watch it again. I know I'm not making a very good case or reviewing it very well, but this movie inspired me on so many different levels. I couldn't see this movie till I was about 5 because the Grinch scared the shit out of me too much. And then I watched the movie, and it made me so happy. The Grinch put such a smile on my face that changed my perspective on life. That's not true. I don't want to make that kind of claim. Jim Carrey, and this is true, is the reason I wanted to become an actor. Being able to become, just something this eccentric and this amazing and make someone so happy as he made me, that's exactly what I wanted to do with my life. And, of course, that inadvertently became becoming a filmmaker. And there are a lot of, Ron Howard, I'd say does a pretty good job directing this. But I love this movie very, very much. okay? I can't give it a rating because I know it's a very flawed movie. If I gave it an objective rating, it would be like a 5 out of 10. I love Jim Carrey as the Grinch in it. I love the way it looks. It puts me right into the mood every time I watch it. I think it's hilarious, and I do think it hits some good heartfelt moments in between. If you hate the movie, I totally get it, but I think we can all agree it's better than The Cat in the Hat. I'm gonna give this movie an 11 out of 10.
I feel bad, Max. Real bad. I'm all dead inside.
Side note, there is a deleted scene, and the behind the scenes and deleted scenes in this movie are so fucking weird. I mean, they're weird in The Cat in the Hat as well, but there's like this deleted scene where he like has a candy cane on a fishing hook. All the deleted scenes have like blue screen and wires in the background because they weren't used in the movie. But he's just like fishing up this midget with a candy cane. And I've seen the deleted scenes also like 50 times. There's also this big scene where there's also this large like chaotic scene where he like puts a marble in a pipe and it like goes through the whole city and like wrecks people's shit. And when he gets the marble at the end of it, it's clearly like 50 times bigger than the one he put in originally. And he just says,
Innocent child's toy or weapon of mass destruction. You be the judge.
we'll see you tomorrow.